Welcome. Today's flow is another that is done completely seated. So good news, you don't even have to leave your bed to get your yoga in. I'm primarily focused here on opening and releasing your hips and the legs as well. If you would like a more complete practice, I definitely suggest pairing this with another one of my flows. But this is a great way just to get some of those early morning aches and pains out, or to unwind from your day. Find a seat and we'll begin. Find a comfortable seat. Extend your legs straight in front of you and begin to point and flex your toes. Circle your ankles, one at a time or both together. A couple of breaths just to gently and slowly awaken feet and ankles. Take an inhale and draw your left knee into the chest, wrapping your arm around your shin. Tuck your right leg off to the outer edge of left hip. Plant the left foot onto the outer edge of your right leg. Left hand presses behind you. Right arm can wrap either over top of the knee or to press your forearm and bicep into the thigh. Come back through center. Stack your left knee a little bit more over top of the right. Coming to rest onto the outer edge of the left foot versus it being planted. And take a couple breaths here, settling first into cow face, Gomukhasana pose. And press your hands in front of yourself, guiding your chest a little closer to the knee. And feel the hip stretch and crease. If this becomes uncomfortable at any time, you're more than welcome to return to a seated position upright. Cross the left ankle over top of the right thigh. Place hands somewhere behind you, enough that you can lean into the stretch, but not so much that you're laying all the way down. Place the edge of left foot to the inner edge of right thigh. Turn yourself to your straightened right leg and draw your chest inward. Stay for a couple of breaths here, really rooting into the sits bones. Use an inhale to bring yourself up and start the sequence on the other side. And draw the right knee in. Guide the left foot to the edge of right hip and plant the right foot to the outer edge of left thigh. Right arm plants behind you as you twist. Left arm can wrap over top of right leg or bicep to press into thigh. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, stack right knee a little bit more on top of the left. And fold inward as you feel ready to, placing hands to the earth in front of you. On this side might take a few extra breaths. And take all the time that you need to allow for this side to open. Take a breath in, walk your hands behind yourself. Cross your right ankle over top of left thigh for figure 4. Really focus on flexing the right foot and drawing the knee towards the top of the mat. Extend left leg straight and point the right foot to the inner edge of your thigh. Walk your hands alongside the leg and choosing to wrap them into a bind around your shin, your ankle, foot, wherever your hands feel like reaching. Extend both legs straight in front of you. Flex the feet. Keep a bit of softness behind the knees. As you exhale, bow inward. Wrapping hands around feet, ankles, shins, or simply just to let them rest on the earth below you. Try as much as you can not to round inward here, but to leave the heart and the chest open, keeping the line in the spine nice and long versus rounding the crown of the head towards the legs. On an inhale, come back up. Heel toe your feet wide to the edges of your mat or your towel, whatever you happen to be on. Let the left knee fall open so the right knee falls into the center. And then switch sides. And gently windshield wipering the legs from side to side. Take as many of these as you might need to feel a sense of ease and release in your hips. And when you've had enough of this movement, scoot the hips to the back of the mat and straighten the legs out into a very gentle, wide-legged V. If you have a lot of flexibility, you may be tempted to move all the way into it. Try to do just about 50% of what you can do. Rest right arm onto right leg and reach out with the left. Inhale, come through center, and exhale to lean over left leg. And feel the stretch in the side body. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, lengthen torso over right leg. Breath or two here. Inhale to walk your hands up. Sweep arms overhead. Exhale, bow in over right leg. Inhale, begin to walk your hands up. Exhale and situate yourself into the center, resting onto forearms. Maybe placing a block underneath the forehead to lift the earth to you. And stay here for a handful of breaths, just simply letting gravity do its work. Keep a bit of softness behind the knees here as well. When you're ready to come out, do so slowly, propping the chest up. Cross the legs. Point the fingertips away from you. Lift the heart and lay your head back. Walk the hands a little closer together. And take a couple breaths here. Inhale and return through center. Rest hands onto shins. And find your comfortable seat. This will conclude today's slow flow. If you would like to stop your practice here, this is a great place to sit for meditation. Or if you'd like to continue your practice, feel free to pick from any of my other videos. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to leave a comment about what you enjoyed or suggestions for things you'd like to see in the future. Like and also subscribe to my channel. Have an awesome day. Namaste.